Yeah, this is a podcast of Nathan, Nat and Sean.
Let's go.
Hi, everybody.
G'day.
I'm back.
She's back.
Yeah, a few days off with this voice.
Well, now it's going to be a ripper. You enjoyed today's show, didn't you?
Well, what's not to love?
She had a great time. We're going to have a round of this time last year with Megan McManus.
We talk about sliding into DMs as a legit way to form a relationship. Lots of success stories, by the way.
Yeah, we talked to Drew Jones after the Socceroos victory. Yeah, it was a good chat.
Yep. Druggy monks.
Yes.
I mean, they exist and, they're in rehab.
And Perth Scorcher Jason Berendorf joins us as well.
And Kate Walsh.
Oh, yes.
We went for a drive with Kate Walsh.
And survived.
This is Nathan, Nat and Sean.
One thing we love here at Nova 937, especially Nathan, Nat and Sean, is we love love.
Yeah, we do.
Because we're in love
Especially
all the
other
time,
people's
so we
love.
appreciate it.
We're in love with our audience.
Yeah. Oh, Jesus, where's
We
the
are.
bucket?
We do love them.
That
What are you
is
talking
full
about?
on, man.
Hey, that's why we've been around for 20 years.
Schmaltzy, mate. Settle down.
Oh, apparently Natalie doesn't think you're that great. Ruby is working with us.
She answers
and
the phones when you call, and she's great at it.
She's amazing. And Ruby's
I'm all right.
recently embarked on a wonderful new relationship with a boy named Chris. And we think before we get into it, we'd like to make it official. We think they're
Nathan.
boyfriend and girlfriend.
Are you serious?
We do. Like I've heard.
We do.
I've gone along with your
so
dating
sad.
journeys, and you've never spoke to someone about someone that feels like they're in your heart, and
Oh my
feel like
God.
Chris is in
Obviously,
your heart.
the fact that we've never met him means that it's serious.
I've
Thank
spoken
you
to
so
Chris
very
on the
much,
phone.
guys.
It's very exciting
Nathan's
stuff.
invested.
Yeah.
Well,
He's
let's ask
completely
him.
invested.
Yeah, anyway,
Chris, hello.
hello, Chris.
Hey guys, how are you?
Hey, good, Chris.
Chris, so it's official. You're boyfriend and girlfriend, all right?
We're
Okay,
exclusive.
yep. All right, news to me, but sure.
You're-
Yeah.
Chris, why don't you ask right now officially? Would you be my girlfriend?
Oh my God,
It'd be
no.
nice, Chris.
You
Do
I'm
it.
probably
On air.
Yeah, do it
Yeah.
now. Just do it now. Yeah.
Oh, no.
probably have to ask the girl next year to leave as well while we're at it.
Yeah. It'd be a really sweet moment to
Well, the
witness
thing
all
is,
I
the
can't
thing is,
go.
it's not your girlfriend. You got to say, will you be my
Will you be
misso?
my girlfriend?
Misso.
Misso.
My misso.
Ruby, will you be my misso?
There
Yeah,
you go.
there
There you go,
Ruby,
Ruby.
did
She
you
wasn't
Wants to be
listening.
his misso.
do it again, Chris? Do it again, Chris.
Hey Ruby, would you be my misso?
Yeah, that's so beautiful.
Yes.
Oh my God!
I'm going to kill them.
Oh my God.
I mean-
so everyone listening right now in Perth goes, oh my God, how did this beautiful relationship start?
Yeah, it's a
like,
great
how
question.
do I get a slice of this Chris and Ruby pie?
Ruby, can you remember Nathan's doing most of the talking?
I know.
Ruby, talk to us about how this relationship happened.
Well, it began in the DMs.
So
hang on.
are you telling me young Chris, just out of nowhere, you didn't know anything about him, slid into your DMs?
Yeah, just a rogue slide.
Rogue slide.
It's a rogue slide.
It's Chris.
Yep.
Bold move. Bold move.
How did you
Very
find
bold.
Ruby in the first place?
I was just scrolling on Instagram and I was on the Explore page actually, and yeah, her face just popped up and she looked beautiful, so wanted to say hello.
Yeah, that's
Is
really
this something
nice,
that
Chris.
you do frequently? Or obviously not now.
Oh, you
because-
cast a wide net.
But
I got one too.
Before,
Yours was an
before
hour
you
before.
slid into
He didn't
Ruby's
respond.
DMs, did you also slide into many other girls' DMs?
No,
Was this a
no.
numbers game and finally you
Not
called?
really. When I was a bit younger, I did. When I was like 18, I definitely had a go. But no, this is kind of a new thing.
So, Chris,
yeah.
how does one get one's attention from sliding into
Yes.
the DMs? What was the message that we sent?
Well, that was the thing. I didn't really know her at all. I didn't know her from a bar of soap. So I did a bit of an Insta stalk,
Yes.
and I saw that she worked at Nova.
Yeah.
And I was like, all right, I can work with this. So I just thought of a kind of a goofy little message. Do you want me to read it out?
Yeah,
for you?
Yes, please.
I'd love
Okay.
it.
That'd
Love
be
it.
great.
Thanks so much.
All right. All right, it said, hey, I won a CD at Nova a couple of years ago and it still hasn't come. I was just wondering if you guys have the right address. I'm a really big Pink fan, so this has been quite distressing for me.
Yes, Chris! Yes.
We rarely play Pink. That's very interesting, Chris. Yeah.
So the amazing thing is, Chris, this has been my favourite Netflix show of the year.
Yeah.
Because then Ruby came in and told us, oh my God, this guy slid into my DMs, and then she read it out to us. And I was like, oh my God, that's amazing. And Ruby, that really tickled your fancy,
Because
didn't
it's
it?
Yeah,
funny.
it
That's
was funny.
why.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it got me.
Yeah.
Although I was confused at first because my job is to look after prizing
Yes.
with
Yeah. So I
listeners,
thought,
and I was really tired on a
Chris,
Saturday morning.
can you read us what Ruby wrote back, Chris?
Oh, it backfired so bad. Hey,
Did
it didn't work.
So you're going to have to call
She thought I was
reception.
serious. I think she goes, oh, sorry to hear about that. I'll try and sort it out on Monday.
That is so
I
cute.
mean,
So then you said, Chris, what happened next? Read the
clearly she's got no sense of humour. That's
Yeah.
what you're worried
Yeah,
about.
yeah. All right, so what happened next? Read us the next part.
I was like, I'll just keep going and see if she cracks onto it. So I was like, oh, is there any chance I could change the CD? And then she goes, I'll just call reception on Monday. Full stop. So she wasn't having a bar of it.
I was really proud.
We haven't given CDs away for about 19 years.
I cannot even handle you. All right, so what happened next, Chris? What happened next?
I just came clean. I said, like, either you're extremely professional or you're a master at reversing jokes. But I was just trying to say hello. And I said, yes, I don't like Pink.
I don't like pink.
I was like, I like pink. What's wrong with pink?
We all like pink, and Nova officially likes pink.
Pink and Tay-Tay.
Yeah.
That's what we
Yeah.
know. That's what we know.
So this is
It
great.
worked out a treat, hasn't it? I think very
has,
gutsy
yeah.
move by
Yes.
you, Chris, by the way. Very gutsy.
Thanks. Yeah, it was a bit.
So you finally met up, Ruby.
Yeah,
didn't
we
you?
met up the next day. Didn't
Yeah.
take long, about
Didn't take
24
long.
hours.
Yeah.
Yeah, about 24
Probably the
hours.
quickest
The
turnaround
joke
I've
finally
had.
sunk in.
Yeah.
Ruby got it, and then she's like, "Oh, okay, maybe I will meet him."
Did you go past a roadhouse to pick up the CD? Just to make sure you had
From a
some?
PP.
Yeah, exactly.
I did actually give him a pink CD in the end.
Yeah, I know.
Where'd
went
you get
over
that?
there.
Yeah.
JB Hi-Fi.
Yeah,
or
I went to JB
something?
Hi-Fi, Claremont. Yeah,
That'd do
greatest
it.
hits. So
Yeah.
you got your CD
Yeah,
and
and
you
your
got me,
girl.
Chris.
I know, because now they're officially boyfriend and girlfriend.
Oh,
I
beautiful
love it.
romance.
Yeah,
Chris.
no, it came full
Bless.
circle in the end. She dropped off the CD and said, sorry about the wait.
Yeah.
Hey, Chris,
That was it.
she dropped off the CD, and then tell us, do you have a CD player at your house?
I don't. No, I thought that I had one in my laptop
mean, who
or
does?
something, but no.
It's so
No,
funny.
no one has one.
Okay, I think it's
We're
amazing.
on board with your relationship.
Chris, you're welcome to the
Awesome.
family. Welcome to the family. This is great.
And Ruby, you got to stop telling us stuff.
No way. No
can't
way.
help it.
It's time to stop putting off your trips and start celebrating summer with an amazing getaway.
Whatif.com has all kinds of accommodation options all around Oz.
Check them out on the What If app.
What if it's Aussie for travel?
Relationship-wise.
Yep. Hear this. That's someone sliding into someone's DM and then starting a relationship afterwards.
It's
That's
the
what
modern way,
happened to
Nathan.
Our Ruby here at Nova and her new boyfriend from today, Chris.
You forced them into that. Well done,
Talk to
Nathan.
Tara from Warnborough. Hi, Tara.
Hi, how are you?
Hi,
Tara.
Now, is this how you met a loved one as well?
Yeah, very much so.
Okay, talk us through it.
So 4 years ago, I had a completely random Facebook request, and I went into my message request, and it was like, hey, you're cute. I had a look at mutual friends, and he associated with people that obviously had travelled over to Victoria,
Yeah.
Yes.
where he lived. I'm obviously from WA.
Yes.
3 weeks later, he jumped on a plane to WA.
Stop it.
We have been living together for 4 years. We got married in April, and we have a 2-year-old son together.
Oh my God!
That is
Alright.
a big call,
Because
man.
I
That's such a
assume
big
that
call.
any random Facebook request is a scammer. That's what I
Natalie,
assume.
this is what you've got to open yourself up to this.
I kind of knew he wasn't fake because he became a pest at first for those first 3 weeks. He was
Yep.
FaceTiming, constant
Yeah.
messages,
he was all
added me on
about it.
Snapchat.
Yeah.
So yeah, we ended up living together and we have a child and
Beautiful
we're married.
romance.
And
When he was coming over, was that a bit like, that's a bit
it was
desperate?
nerve-wracking. I went to the airport to pick him up and I was like, God, I don't even know really who I'm looking for.
Yes.
I know, and also, what's wrong with him? Like,
Yes.
straight away you think there has to be something wrong with him.
Yeah, but then Tara realises she's super hot, and you go, "Oh, well, I
Yeah.
get it," you know.
Yeah, pretty much. But
Yeah.
he's definitely punching. I'll give him
Yeah,
that.
he's punching above his weight. He wore you down.
Wow.
Tara, it works though. There you go.
And so, what was the initial message again, Tara?
Hey, you're cute.
Guys,
I mean, simple, to the point.
If there's right now, if you're looking at someone on Facebook or Instagram, send that right now.
Nathan, why aren't you writing notes? We are
Hey.
speaking to people. Yeah, writing notes about This is how it works.
I'm going to send people
Yeah.
messages saying,
Well,
hey,
it
you're
works.
cute.
It works. You know it works.
I'm not a super hot chick. That
No,
might
you're
be the
saying it to the
difference.
super hot person.
No,
She didn't say
I
it.
would never
He
message.
said it.
I would
Come
never
on, mate.
message
It's
a super
working.
hot person and tell them that they're hot. You know why? Because they know it.
It worked for Tara.
Let's
Thanks,
go
Tara.
to Libby in Fremantle. Hey, Libby.
Hey, how you going?
Hey, good, Libby.
Libby, who slid into your DMs, Lib?
Thanks for having me on.
Oh, you're welcome.
Yeah, so I noticed Samantha on Facebook feed.
Yeah.
We had a bit of a mutual friend, but I never heard anything about Samantha before.
Yeah.
And I just thought that she was hilarious. Her comments were so funny. So I thought, you know what, she's kind of cute as well. I'm going to slip into the DMs.
Oh,
So, and yeah, we just got chatting and just still thought that she was so hilarious. And we've been together for 3.5 years now. Just recently got engaged, getting married next year.
no.
Libby, this is amazing.
And we own a dog-friendly cafe together now.
Oh, dude. there you
Which
go.
is called what?
Two dogs,
Two dogs
laughing.
laughing, yeah.
Two dogs
Oh,
laughing,
yeah.
everybody. There
In,
you
in
go.
Beaconsfield, yeah, Lib?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the one.
Yeah, it's a ripper.
So she is my best friend, my life partner, and
Oh,
my
business
business
partner.
partner
Business
as well.
partner.
Hey, Lib,
Yeah.
when people throw themselves out there, I think
Yeah.
a lot of people would be scared of, I don't know, rejection or
Oh,
maybe even
yeah.
not getting...
Full
But I
blown
mean,
rejection.
the worst thing that happens is they just ignore it.
Yeah.
Do you know, that's
Yeah.
the beauty
Yeah.
of this is
Yeah.
that it's not like they're saying no to your face. They just pretend that they
Yeah.
never got it. So
Yeah,
there's,
cool.
that
Hey,
takes a
you just
little
got
bit
to
of that
put
away.
yourself out there.
Yeah.
Like, don't worry about it. Just that's the worst thing that can happen. That's right. They
Yeah.
ignore you.
They just,
But
you just never
I
hear
reckon
back
that
from
you'll find,
You'll get a
well, you
response.
never know unless you give it a try.
maybe.
So,
It
Libby,
worked out.
your DM to her was about, I think you're really funny. Is that basically what it was?
Oh gosh, look, I can't even remember. I think I just, well, probably.
You know what?
But I just remember a lot of like GIF exchanges in the
Yeah.
beginning.
Sure.
Because can I
And,
just say,
then
can I just say that Tara, right? So we spoke to Tara before, and apparently we reckon Tara's probably super hot, and he's of course probably pretty handsome.
Well,
They
no,
have enough
she said he was
confidence to do it.
punching up.
Yeah, I know, but
Yeah.
he'd be handsome. A lot of people just say that about guys. Libby, you're saying that she's super hot, but I reckon that you're really attractive too. What if you're a bridge troll?
Well, you just find another bridge troll.
I know, but bridge trolls don't
Equal.
want bridge trolls. Bridge trolls
Equal.
want the hot people.
You want
so
somebody on the same level. Because the bridge
Princess
trolls aren't
Fiona.
getting the messages from the hot people.
Happens.
Get out from under your bridge.
I'm just saying, bridge trolls.
Yeah,
they-
find another bridge troll.
Yeah, I know, but no, bridge trolls don't want other bridge trolls. Bridge trolls want the hottie people.
Well, bridge
It
trolls will
happens.
be happy to get a message from anybody. They're bridge trolls.
The Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
We are talking about, well, remember when you used to just meet somebody at a pub or a nightclub?
Yeah.
Not anymore. Now you just go on social media and slide into their DMs.
That's right. Josh is in Midland. Hey, Josh.
How you going?
Hey,
Yeah,
good, Josh.
Josh.
Did you make a bold move, Josh?
So I was looking for a car parts and I posted it on a Facebook group
Yes.
and this chick commented on it.
Yeah.
And she had the car part I needed. So we started messaging and met up with the car part. And then a couple of days later, she messaged me again and we hit it off from there. And 3 years later, we're engaged with a 2-year-old daughter.
Oh, Josh, a car part.
Josh, what was the car part?
Radiator
For what sort
I
of
needed a
car?
radiator.
What sort of car are we talking about?
for a Holden Commodore.
Yeah.
Okay.
I needed a radiator. That was it.
Okay,
It's
so
a
you've gone
beautiful
around there.
romance.
You've gone around there. You're doing the transaction for the radiator, and you're vibing. Yeah, you're vibing. So
Yeah.
How did it?
Yep.
How did the next move go?
Well, she hit him up.
So, yeah, she messaged me and asked what I was doing.
Yep.
And then, so we met up for just a lunch.
Yes.
And then after that, it was a dinner. And
Then it was on.
a couple of months later, we were dating and now we're engaged.
The rest is history.
There you go.
There you
Yeah.
go. Car parts, girls.
Mate.
First of all, you've got to get the car parts, and
Yeah.
then you've got to go on the right Facebook group.
Exactly.
That was
Exactly.
fake, Josh.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's
pretty
what that
funny.
was.
Yeah.
She didn't have the car park. She had to go and buy it.
Yeah,
She
yeah.
went to the
Another
wreckers.
wrecker.
Yeah, and I hear the hottest guys. They're after mufflers.
Rose.
Can you ring the bell?
Rose.
'Cause that deserves
Hi.
it. Hey, Rose.
Hi.
All right, Rose.
Hi, guys.
Did you slide into
this
someone's DMs or did they slide into yours?
Yes and no. So this is a bit of a long-winded one. So I was like 15 or 16 when I met this guy. So this was 16 years ago.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
And he was a friend of my then boyfriend. And I was like, oh, he's a bit cute, and I was 16, so who cares about your actual boyfriend? It's not real.
Sure.
And then so we followed each other on Instagram a few years later.
Yeah.
And he was always in relationships, and I was always in relationships as well. But I was still like, this guy is super cute. Like, I really liked him for some reason.
Okay.
And then, so years later, he moves over east. He's always in relationships, and I wasn't in a relationship, but I still followed him. And then really randomly, when you download Tinder because you're drunk and you think it's a great idea for like 5 minutes, he popped up. This was 3 years ago.
Yeah.
And I was like, I literally sat there and was like, what? He's single? What? Like, he's never single. We matched.
Yes.
We then both panicked. We messaged each other, said hello, and was like, oh, wow, like, how are you? You're back in Perth, blah, blah, blah. I then panicked when I sobered up and deleted Tinder and was like, oh, crap. And then he messaged me on Instagram and was like, hey, do you want to catch up?
Oh.
And I was like, I remember seeing the message pop up and was like, oh, my God. And I went, yes.
Yes, 1,000 times yes.
Yep. We got married in October last year, and we have a 2-year-old kid, and we own a house and renovating a house. I moved in within 3 months of being together, and it's that phrase where people are like, oh, when you know, you know. You're like, you're a liar. Like, you're an absolute liar. That doesn't happen. But we have spent every waking moment it happened. And I will tell everyone that they're an idiot for doing what we did, but we were pregnant within 6 months. And life has never been easier. And it's just the most wild experience, because if I saw this going on with anybody else, I'd be like, you are crazy.
Too many red flags.
Insane. What are you doing?
And you know what I love is, since both of you have been watching each other and what you've been doing on your socials, you've known each one of your past partners.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yep. And we both respect the fact that when people say, oh, my ex was crazy, we're like, no, you had something to do with it as well. There's a reason why it didn't work out. But it's your behaviour, their behaviour. But, like, good on you for being an asshole, because he probably was a bit of a dick to all of his other partners, and vice versa.
Because they went right for him.
Me too. Exactly.
And we're for
You were right
there,
for
Rose.
him. Oh, Rose, that was fate.
Yeah.
Fate.
Oh,
It was
Rose.
so funny, but it's
Congratulations,
just so,
Rose.
Thank you. And I never really cared for being in a relationship. I wasn't good at it. Now I am all right.
I'm all
I
right.
think you're doing all right. I think it sounds like you're doing all right.
You're doing good.
Nathan, Nat, and Sean.
We have some weird days here on Nova.
we do.
One of which was when our friend, best friend, celebrity superstar, Hollywood royalty, Kate Walsh.
Emily in Paris coming soon.
Yeah.
Season 3.
She wanted to come and pick us up and take us for a drive. And we're like, what are you talking about? And she goes, well, the Audi Centre in Perth have given me an electric vehicle. And we went, so wait, you're dropping ours off too? And she was like, no, I just want to rub mine in your face.
So
and
that's
we
what
went,
she
well, you know what? You're our best friend, Kate Walsh. You can
We're
rub
up for
anything in our face.
Do you want to hear how it went?
Yeah.
Have a listen.
Oh, hey, guys.
Hey, Kate.
Hi. Okay. Do you mind just once you're settled?
Sure.
Carrie, it's just a little crowded up here.
A little crowded.
A little cramped.
Can we go through your back?
Yeah, sure.
Sorry, Natalie, sorry. Can we go through your Chanel bag?
You're welcome.
Oh, your water bottle?
Yeah, it's giant. So if you guys see one, oh my God, did we crack it? Hold on, did we break it? Oh, we did.
Oh, no.
You cracked. This has been in my family for generations. We better leave it on the curb.
This will be fine. It's only an electric vehicle. Electric's okay with water, isn't it?
What a start. You're a powerful woman, Natalie Locke.
Oh my God, I love it.
I mean,
That's
like
all
a
right.
doll.
Hold on, let's wipe it down. You guys can cut this. You can cut it
No
out.
way.
Or not.
kidding me?
What if there's a dehydrated celebrity now?
You guys, I don't know how I'm going to survive.
Have you driven on our roads before?
I have. Although I may have just asked when we were driving around with Dougie, I go, wait, can you turn right on a red here? I'm like, never mind. That's it.
Absolutely not.
Whatever you think you can do, the answer's no.
Red, it means stop.
Red means stop.
Hey, Kate, did it take you a while to adjust, by the way, to the driving?
No, I got pretty quickly. I sorted it out, but it's only when I would get really tired.
Yeah.
I was just like, oh, so there was a couple.
And on country roads as well. When there's other traffic around, it's not so bad, is it? Is it?
Hey, have you got the country wave happening yet?
The country wave.
Yeah, so if someone toots their horn or lets you in, and you're facing them, you just raise your index finger, and that's a hello. No, just with your hand on the wheel.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Just one. That's one and maybe half.
Yeah,
of
that's it.
the second
That's it.
one.
That's the country wave.
I can't believe your farmer hasn't taught you this
Yeah.
I
yet.
love it.
Yeah.
I'm just flashing this around. That's cool.
Oh my God! How can you even hold on to the
You guys,
steering
where do
wheel
we
with
go?
that monster?
I
Look
don't
at
have
that.
to be at 10 o'clock and 2 o'clock.
Are you kidding me? That's a bathroom tile.
In a very expensive bathroom.
Did he choose that himself? What was the go?
Really, you had no input.
No, I just said I just want something simple.
That is beautiful.
Simple and enormous.
Well, I have these big peasant hands. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know, but two of us could pull up and have dinner on that. Let's be honest.
This is a table for two.
Yes, you can fit a charcuterie board on that.
That's beautiful. So, Kate, does he have any brothers questioning their identities?
Or not questioning their identities. Because then we could be family.
Very, very
I don't know. A curious farmhand.
Kate, did he go and see someone or ask anyone to give him a hand or what?
No, I was actually going to send a friend with him because I didn't trust
Of course.
him.
I wouldn't.
And then I couldn't, he was like, I got this. I couldn't find anyone to go. No one wanted, everyone's like, I'm busy. I'm like, wow.
Nobody else wanted the
This was a
responsibility,
mistake.
that's
Yeah,
why.
No, exactly. But then, he went and found it on his own.
Wow.
Yeah, pretty good.
He is a keeper.
Yeah, he is.
Hey,
He's
how
like-
did you get emotional, by the way?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, nice
If by
one.
emotional, you mean dissociating from your body?
And then she suffered what we call a rage blackout. She came to and he was bleeding from the face.
I don't know.
And he's like, I guess that's a yes. So, how did he do it then? How did he pop the question?
Oh my gosh, I can't tell you everything.
No, I know, but
No,
did he do
we
the
were-
one knee thing? Did he get?
No, well, yes.
Oh,
no,
good.
there were several chats, and I'm going to say there's several chats and proposals. Everything from very pragmatic discussions to then very romantic.
So
Do you know
very
what I
pragmatic
mean?
around visas and things.
Exactly. Like, I don't even know if this is legal.
How long did it take me to get my green card?
You see, Kate, my parents, my dad did the two knee thing. That's the begging.
Yes.
Begging. That's good. But look out, aren't these mirrors cool though?
They're
Oh my
amazing.
God. So they're not mirrors, they're
They're
cameras.
not mirrors, they're cameras.
Yeah,
That's what I
that's
love
sick.
about it.
And you know what I love about Dad is you're an actress. She just must want to jump out of the car and do a scene.
I mean, if there's not a mirror in everywhere, there better be a camera.
Hey, Kate, here's a question. When you go to the petrol station, do you have to put the good stuff in?
That's electric vehicle shop.
It's an electric.
Is it completely though?
It's totally electric.
Oh, hey, can we delete that last question?
No, we're leaving that in.
Yeah, Sean, she just fills up the glove box.
No, we it's fully electric, and I have a charger at home, and then I have one in the bonnet. Or under the bonnet, I guess. That sounds dirty.
Look at you saying
Under the
bonnet too, like
What?
a local.
And so when we travel from the farm, you just plug it in. It takes a regular plug up there.
And are you finding it hard to find charging stations? Or are we being told once you've got an electric vehicle, you know where they all are?
You know where they all are, and then there's also home chargers that you can get.
Yeah.
And that's
Yeah.
really kind of the key. There's like, all I thought was like, if I home charge it, am I going to short out the whole neighborhood? But you don't, is the answer.
God,
But
so it hasn't been plunged into darkness because of you?
I know. I mean,
well, that's good.
I've got, because my parents have, I remember one time they rocked up to my house in California visiting from Nevada, and they're the kind of people that would bring like a live chicken across state lines. I don't even know if that's legal. I was like, we don't have to butcher chicken. There's like grocery stores here. They had their caravan. And they had their caravan, as you people call it. We call it an RV. And plugged it in. Like I came home from work, it was Grey's Anatomy. I just want to make sure people know what I'm...
Grey's Anatomy or private practice? Which one?
Umbrella Academy, Emily in Paris, I'm sure.
It's like, I don't know. It's so confusing.
There's so many.
Anyway, they plugged an extension cord in and blew out my whole house for their freaking RV.
Did that?
It's like mom and pop cattle rock it up. It was just very...
For Beverly
I'm
Hillbillies,
sorry.
yeah.
Just the fact that you have people in an RV out the front of your house?
Yes.
Just shows the kind of woman you are.
Exactly.
You might look all shiny right now, Kate, but we know you're rough as guts.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. We can take the trash out of Tucson. Yeah,
But
it's
Tucson.
definitely, most of my people like a home that is mobile. If it's not on wheels, is it really a home?
I've heard some houses don't move. Have you heard about that?
That's not even safe.
No, seriously, they're fixed to the ground, Kate.
I'm sorry, I have to concentrate on driving. I'm too upset by that.
I should stop talking about it. There's so many trees in Kings Park you might crash into.
What? Here we are. Oh,
Tell us about Kings Park.
What the heck?
Tell us about the history of Kings
Pictures.
Park.
Okay, I have. I've walked up here. I
course
think
you
they
have.
wouldn't
You're
let
in
me
love.
in. They were like, yes. Then we had a little glass.
It's a bit different when you're up here alone, Kate.
After a certain hour.
Yeah, it's a different kind of vibe.
You're listening to Nathan, Nat and Sean.
Well, can you believe the Aussies have got through to the round of 16?
Sean.
They said it couldn't be done.
You said not a
it couldn't be
chance.
done.
Not a chance.
I said it cannot happen, and would you
And
believe I
that's
was
what
wrong?
got them across the line.
Drew Jones has been covering a lot of the action for Fox Sport. He's had a very late night. Drew, how are you, mate?
Feeling fresh. If you guys get the video up of Fed Square and zoom in on that grainy footage, you'll see me letting off a flare, grabbing a beer, throwing it up in the air. Obviously, if there's any authoritarians in Melbourne listening,
Yes.
of course,
Of course you do.
It wasn't you.
tonight.
Yeah.
But I wasn't wearing company colours, so no way to trace back. But tall, brown-haired guy, letting off a flare, that was me.
Drew, during this World Cup, because we don't know what's going to happen, are you always packing a flare just in case of celebration?
Yeah, and so I just carry it around with me in the backpack, just with
Yes.
the mic, and, you know, obviously need an umbrella and a raincoat from
Yes.
Melbourne.
Sometimes you mixed up the umbrella with the flare. That's pretty bad.
Yeah, you've got to be careful there. Drew, of course, this is your job, so it's a tax-deductible flare, yes?
Yeah, no, we've got a stash of them at work, absolutely. We've got various different sporting events we go to, but honestly, like, jokes aside, I've never seen scenes like that. Like, Fed Square is normally the sort of the family-friendly environment where you get picnic rugs and, you know, thermoses with cups of tea.
And watch a black and white movie or something.
Yeah, but this was wild, and you know what? It's gained momentum more and more as the World Cup has gone along, partly because of the social media coverage that it's been getting. So a granny got mobbed on her morning walk during that French game when Craig Goodwin scored, and then it was a more probably party-friendly time of 9 p.m. for the second game against Tunisia, but there could have been 5,000 or 6,000, if not more, there last night. It was packed, and a lot of young people keen to have a good time and to feel connected, to feel a part of the World Cup. It does feel a world away in Qatar, but when you're able to celebrate like that with friends and family, you know, and have a great time, it becomes a really special moment.
And that was a 2 a.m. start for you guys.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
That's literal middle
Early
of the
birds.
night stuff.
Yeah, well,
Not a lot of work happening in Melbourne today, I imagine.
Just a tiny little bit of sleep just to get a couple of hours away and then up and at it.
Yeah.
Well, Drew, the game itself, though, the Socceroos from the get-go, like they're a no-name team. All their guys are playing second division, Scottish League and all that. We can't compete with the big dogs, but we've been able to find a way to be able to grind out 2 wins and get through. This is ridiculous.
I think you've got to give the players and the coaching staff just so much credit for commitment to a game plan and to each other. I mean, Matthew Leckie finally gets his first goal in a World Cup game. He's played 9, and no one runs harder. He ran his socks off defensively today, Matthew Leckie. He put in so much work for the team. If you look at, goals scored to kilometres run for him in his World Cup career, it would be out of this world. So happy for Matty Leckie to get that job done. But Denmark ranked 10th in the world.
Yeah.
So we've knocked off a pretty good team. And to be honest, Denmark were pretty crap.
Yeah.
But we did the job, and a great win against Tunisia, who beat France this morning.
I mean, that's a bit sus, isn't it?
Well, they rested all of their team. I think a few of the fans came in from the stadium and played
Right. Wear this beret, you're playing for France. Yeah.
Sean, I want to ask you a question, and then I'll ask you the same question, Drew. Are the Australian team really this good, or are they just fluking it? Sean?
I think they're fluking it.
Drew?
I don't believe in flukes in sport. Hard work.
No, I do agree with you, Drew, the hard work and all the rest of it. But because soccer can be played with a 1-0 victory, you can defend like crazy and hope you get a counter-attack. It gives you a fluker's chance.
But surely one's a fluke, but two's not.
Oh, it's fantastic.
No,
mate.
that's
Don't
two
worry, I'll be
flukes.
wearing the bloody Socceroos shirt on Sunday when we're playing against Argentina. And who knows?
Anything's possible.
Sean will be hoping for 3 flukes.
Yeah, it could be possible. But this team, Drew, as you know, versus the last, the golden age where we had, and you can name so many players, Viduka and Kuhl and Schwarzer in the goals and Timmy Cahill, like they were kind of household name, John Aloisi. You don't really know too much of these guys.
But is this World Cup the birth of the new golden age? Is this World Cup set up the people's names that we're going to go, oh my God, they're amazing, Drew?
Well, they've written themselves into folklore because they're, no Australian team has ever won 2 games at a World Cup.
No.
They've kept 2 clean sheets in a row. So this is the most successful Australian World Cup team ever. But you're right when you say, well, we don't know these guys because they're not legends of the game and they're not playing in the Premier League banging in goals like Kuhl, Viduka and Cahill.
The only name we know, Drew, is Andrew Redmayne, and that's because of his heroics at the time.
The Grey Wiggle.
Yeah, the Grey Wiggle, that's right.
Yeah. So that it will probably change. I mean, Harry Suter, I'm sure you've all marvelled at his work down back. He's just come back off an ACL. He was out for a year. He plays for Stoke City at the moment, who are in the second division of the English tiers in the Championship. He'll be at a Premier League club next season. He has been absolutely immense. And, the Australian players will get a bit more recognition out of this, but ultimately they're playing as a team.
Yeah.
And that's what's made it work for them so far. And if they're going to have any chance against Leo Messi and the Argentinians, they're going to have to do that again.
Thanks so much, Drew. Drew, next time I see you, I'm going to ask you the question, is that a flare in your pocket or are you just happy to see me?
Okay, well, I'll be prepared for that and just prepare yourself for the answer that you don't want to hear.
Drew Jones, everyone, Fox Sports. He's had a late night, but he's working
He's
as he
powering
does.
through.
Good on you, mate. Appreciate your time.
Drew.
Thanks, guys. Take care.
Nathan, Nat and Sean in podcast form.
Buddhists are lovely people.
They are.
They are lovely people. And the
They're
monks
pure.
are the loveliest of all. This is some monks chanting. Can you feel it? Picture it stirring. So no wonder one of the biggest tourist things to do when you're in Thailand is go to the Buddhist monks' temples and stuff and meet them and stuff. A Buddhist temple in central Thailand has been left without monks because they've all tested positive for methamphetamine.
What?
The monks have been sent to a health clinic to undergo drug rehabilitation.
What happened with... How did this take place? They're so pure, Nathan.
The temple is now empty of monks and nearby villages are concerned that they cannot do any merit making. Merit making involves the worshippers donating food to monks as a good deed, but none of the monks are obviously hungry.
I mean, so maybe that's the problem. That's what somebody donated to them in the first place.
They're not. Now they've got to ship in non-drugging monks, so then they can walk around the streets and people can do the merit making with the non-drugging monks. So they're like shipping some substitute monks in.
God, how did they fall down this path?
I tell you what, how clean would that temple be?
Oh, God.
That's
God.
true.
And the
that
chanting.
would be
The
swept
chanting would be
within
intense.
an inch of its life. And the chanting wouldn't have been like, oh, I'm right.
So they're not so pure.
These ones aren't.
No.
I remember, I've been to a few Thai monasteries in my time, and just to visit, not to.
Did you? Oh, you got some crystal meth from there or something?
And I was amazed. So they're in the full robes and everything, and it was there was a ceremony going on, and there was just one monk in the corner on his mobile phone.
Yeah. You know what he was doing? Drug deal.
This is a podcast of Nathan, Nat and Sean.
There's a lot of crying going on in my house at the moment.
Crying.
Every time I'm on the phone to my wife, it starts to get a bit upset, Nat.
Is this Megan's first bird leaving the nest?
Yes.
Oh, I thought it was because you were threatening to come home again. So
You've got to give me your key to your apartment. It's not safer. Let's be
So
honest.
Lachlan is about to head off on his first
He goes tonight.
big trip overseas.
Yeah, so he's going for 6 weeks. He's away for Christmas. So we had a Christmas dinner on Monday.
hilarious.
I think I was telling you about, Nathan.
Yeah.
We had a Christmas dinner all together and then, did the whole tree thing and the whole lot. And then it's been a countdown, obviously, till tonight, which is Thursday of... this time tomorrow he's going to be gone.
She loves it this time tomorrow and this time last week.
it.
She's mad for that.
The this time queen.
Yes, she's
Megan.
never in the present.
Yeah,
it's always either, in the future or, remember that time in the past.
So me and Lachlan were out yesterday and then we stopped to get a roll and me and Ring, she goes, where are you? And I said, I'm just eating a roll with Lachlan. She got upset that we were kind of like having some kind of date together.
Yeah.
The classic father-son roll date.
Yeah, that's right, Nate.
That's time he could have been at home with his mother.
Yeah, because he
Good one,
wants to be
Sean.
at 21.
Yep.
And so then it's continued. And today and tonight, we're all obviously going to the airport tonight and it'll be a moment.
So what time's the flight?
10 to 10.
I mean, but he'll be out before that. You will have had to wave him off well before that, yeah.
It's a risky thing because a lot of my friends that went over to Europe went over to go over for a year and then suddenly it was 3 years later they just come back. So it could turn into a thing where she doesn't see him for years.
Yeah, he gets a job over there.
And you'll be like, this time 5 years ago, Lachlan was here.
What's the itinerary? Where's he headed to?
Straight to London, and he'll be over there to watch a boxing fight with the Gypsy King, who's fighting on Saturday. He's going to. They bought tickets a while ago.
That's amazing.
And England are playing their round of 16 game on the weekend, so the whole joint will be rocking. And then, the usual stuff, Paris, whatever. He's going to end up in Serbia at a ski. One of his friends has got a house at a ski village or something, which is bizarre.
His friends in Serbia.
In Serbia.
Amazing. So where will he spend Christmas?
He'll be there, and then he's going to Amsterdam.
And then we may never see him again.
Yeah, but I am envisaging I will get a number of phone calls asking for some money.
100%. That's
Christmas
the way it works.
morning, she's going to be bawling her eyes
Oh,
out.
Nathan.
Yes.
Bawling her
You've
eyes.
gotta call me.
It'll be so funny to see. You need to post that on Instagram.
Okay, I will.
And you do realise what's happening now. This is the first nail in the coffin.
That's
because
right.
He's left now and he's going to get some independence and he's going to come back and go, you know what, living with mum and dad, although it's free, I might move some things around and see if I can do this with my friends. And then we've got the next 3 kids.
Cooper's already said he's out of here. He reckons he's going to Europe in about 18 months.
And then what happens, and this happens to most couples, and you'll hear this right now, suddenly you're at home by yourself with the person you married.
Yeah.
And they're not
And then
the
you're
person
looking
you
at
married
them.
at the start. You're not the person that swooned you and wooed you and treated you like a queen or a king. It's the person now that's sick of you.
Do we think Sean ever did any of that, though?
What do you mean? When he
Oh,
pinned
it
her
might
up
be
against the combi van at the hippie club.
That's some wooing.
That's some and swooning. So then you're like, you realise what you're left with.
Yeah.
And then that's it. That's life. And then the kids just like pop in and out here and there.
Yeah.
Sean, that's
And-
it.
and
you,
next minute-
Megan, you, Megan, you.
And then you move into a home.
That's when you become a member at the golf club. You
Yes.
start playing bowls for no reason
Yeah,
at
that's
all.
right. That's right. Just to get out of the house.
And you're donating
Be
your
down
time
the
left, right, and
front
centre.
bar of the Leopold on every second night. Guaranteed.
Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
The BBL season gets underway with our Perth Scorchers defending champions getting together at the moment. Jason Berendorf is a champion of Australian cricket.
and
he's
my old teammate.
a teammate of Nathan's.
Yes. Great hair.
Dorf, news overnight, we've got a new signing for the Scorchers.
Huge news.
Oh, this is great.
Unload, tell us.
Yeah, so I'm not breaking it, but I'll say that I'm breaking it this morning on Nova. We've got Faf du Plessis coming in.
Amazing.
The former South African skipper.
Yeah, so Faf's a ripper bloke as well. So I actually spent a little bit of time with him in the IPL last season, and we spent a bit of time together, and it's going to be great to have him back. So
Is he here for the whole season?
I think
7
about half of it,
games.
7 games.
Yeah.
Yeah, so because then he's got to head back to South Africa for
Yeah.
their T20 competition.
Oh, that's exciting. So is he who's putting him up at their house? Or does he get
Is it a billet system? How does it work?
I think he might get a nice suite somewhere,
Oh.
maybe Fraser Suites or Crown or something
Yeah.
like that. They'll look after him.
I mean, because you're moving around a fair bit in that time as well. Yeah.
Yeah, we are. So we're sort of in Perth for a couple of days, over east for a few days, that
Yeah.
sort of thing. So in and out, but we're really looking forward to have him. He's a he's going to be a great asset for us.
What does that mean to the salary cap, though? Because obviously, you have to get paid a certain amount because, you play for Australia, IPL contracts and all that.
No, Jason's now getting paid salary.
Out of the salary cap.
Salary. Yeah, no, it's one of those things that there's availability in the cap with the player.
Yeah.
So he's replacing Laurie with the draft system. So the money that's sort of in with the draft out, one player comes in, the other one.
So Laurie's the one who
over.
tested positive to a banned substance.
Yeah, he is.
That's a real bummer because he was a great asset for the Scorchers last year.
He was brilliant. So we loved having Laurie around.
Yeah.
Again, we go for obviously talented cricketers, but great blokes as well. So he was a great guy around the group. Unfortunate situation for Laurie, and something that. Yeah,
Nat's not taking it well.
No,
if you want to keep playing, I'll stay on that side of the room. Hey, Dov, I want to talk about salary caps. Does everyone know what everyone's on?
No. So in the BBL, that's not a known thing.
Yes.
The international players, yes, because the draft came in this year, so we know, like guys know what their category was and what they get paid. But everyone else, no, it's not a secret, but it's certainly not public knowledge.
Yeah, you won't know. I mean, in my day with my salary cap, no one knew what they got. We just knew Pav got most of it. You know what I mean?
Because you were riding a bike to work and he was pulling up in a BMW.
That's right. Absolutely. I'm really looking forward to this. I mean, Perth Scorchers have been so successful, but WA cricket in the last couple of years has been unbelievable. I mentioned this a little while ago before Justin took over. There was talk that the development and WA were down the bottom a little bit. And who was the South African coach we had?
Mickey Arthur.
And I remember hearing him getting interviewed saying, there's a bit of a dearth of talent at the moment. Anyway, he lost his gig. Justin came in. All of a sudden, that talent was there, just hadn't been recognised and maybe just given the opportunity. Because we've got not only the Scorchers going well and the Shield team and all the rest of it, but a lot of WA guys are playing for every other franchise around, and they're the best players.
Yeah, correct. So when JL took over, you're right, we weren't going very well, and we basically got our butts whipped into shape, and we worked really hard, and we had a bit of success early, which was, I think, a huge catalyst towards it. So we won the one-day competition the first year JL came on board.
Yep.
And so guys are going, well, geez, I'm happy to work hard if we're going to win trophies.
Yeah.
'Cause
And then
everyone
momentum,
loves
right?
winning.
Yeah.
And then it just keeps steamrolling. And like you said, Shawnee, we've got guys playing all around the country in the BBL. It's a huge credit to our program here in WA, and something that Adam Voges has continued to take on as well. He found his stride as well, coming straight from playing into coaching, and now, we've won the Shield for the first time, and I think it was 23 years. We won the Scorchers last year. We won the one-day competition. The girls won the WBBL.
Yeah.
So we nearly won everything last year, and hopefully we can continue on that path. And the start of the season for us as a men's group has gone really well so far as well.
So he's been in the news. How has it been coached by JL? How was it?
Yeah, I loved it.
Yeah.
So JL and I get along really well. Hard work is one of the pillars of success in life, but he really drilled that into us. And so, there was some really tough times in terms of getting flogged on the training track, down the beach, on the oval, in the nest, whatever it was. But personally, I can't speak highly enough of JL.
Oh, we love JL.
Yeah. And he doesn't make us run or anything.
He doesn't make us run.
But when it gets the results, then you go, you can see the point of it. If you're doing all of that and not getting the results, you could understand there being some dissatisfaction. But it doesn't happen with JL. He always gets the results.
Yeah, it certainly seems that way, doesn't it? It's remarkable. So JL and I get along really well. Yeah, we've had some tough conversations along the way as well, as you do with anyone. But he's been pivotal for the turnaround in WA cricket, that's for sure.
Dolph, quickly, I want to ask you about playing in India. You've just been traded, you were telling us. So how did that go, and what's it like for everyone out there to play for these teams that are owned by billionaires?
Yeah, so I was saying before, I feel like a commodity now. You're literally told one day you're on contract for this team, and then a phone call a few weeks later that says, actually, we're going to trade you to another team.
So you've gone from what team to what team?
So I've gone from the Royal Challengers Bangalore, so RCB, off to Mumbai Indians. So exciting move. I've played at Mumbai in the past. Great franchise. As you said, Shawnee, owned by some very rich people. They have a ridiculous house. It's almost like a hotel.
Oh, and you get to go there?
Yeah, well, I've been there once. So I potentially
It's
might get
honestly
to go
like
back.
a hotel. Like it's
It's about
amazing.
16 stories high. It's unbelievable.
What was the spread like when you went there?
Yeah, outstanding.
Yeah?
Very good.
Sorry,
And
it's killing me.
apparently there's a zoo level.
A zoo level?
Apparently.
What? Like, is there a giraffe sticking its head out the window? What's happening?
If you're going to have a zoo, you'd have to have a giraffe.
You have to.
You know what I mean? Just like, I mean, it feels like that completes the set.
Yeah, 100%.
There'd be some peacocks. You need some peacocks. Was there peacocks?
Look, we didn't get to go in there. We went to the 10-pin bowling alley. That was fun.
Not the same,
Oh,
though,
there
is
you
it?
go.
It was unbelievable.
Were there peacocks? No.
On the 10-pin bowling alley. Yeah, there's a few
In my mind, it's just surrounded by peacocks.
Well, we're looking forward to the Scorchers getting back in action and seeing you on the track again. You've had injuries throughout your career, but you're going along absolutely swimmingly lately, Jay. So good on you, mate. Thanks for coming in. Appreciate your time.
No worries. Thank you,
Legend.
guys.
Nathan, Nat and Sean is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcasts.com.au.